I've not done this in a while because there was a global pandemic which resulted in the performing arts in this country existing mainly on adverts for Nationwide. Strange times. But I was anxious about tonight. I spoke to a friend of mine. He said, "Oh, you'll be fine. It's just like riding a bicycle." And it is, because I don't know how to ride a bicycle. Stand-up's great, you know. I once went to a careers advisor, and the careers advisor asked me what I wanted to do for a living in an ideal world. And I said, in an ideal world, I would be a professional stand-up comedian. And she looked at me like what I'd actually said was, in an ideal world, I would set up a Robin Hood-themed strippergram service in which I would play a character called Friar Fuck. Those other vacancies, by the way, Throbbing Hood, Big John, and Lade Marion. Way. So nice to be appreciated. I'd be a bad strippogram because I'm clumsy. I have clumsy child syndrome, which is called dyspraxia. And dyspraxic people have very poor hand-eye coordination, and they also find it very difficult to differentiate between left and right, which is why I'm doing really badly on Tinder. I'm not on Tinder anymore. I got myself a lockdown girlfriend. She hates it when I call her that. For a long time, I didn't think I was supposed to be in a relationship, you know, like, I'm not supposed to be in a relationship in the same way that Wile E. Coyote isn't supposed to catch Roadrunner. Wile E. Coyote, for a number of years, was very much my spirit animal, in that we both chased birds with an increasing sense of desperation. I'll tell you about the worst date I ever went on. It concluded when the woman I was seeing stood up and said, "I have to go now and give someone a loaf of bread." It's a humbling moment in your life, ladies and gentlemen, when you come to realize that your company is less fascinating than the distribution of gluten. The worst part is, she genuinely did have a loaf of bread. And she said, "Yeah, I go around all the local bakeries just before they close. They give me their unsold loaves free bread. Because it's nearly stale. You're not gaming the system. How I got free bread using this one weird trick." My girlfriend and I have been in separate support bubbles for the past 5 months, so we haven't been able to be together for 5 months, during which time my testicles have developed, let's say, a smurfish hue. I live with my dad. The central problem with living with my dad is the high likelihood of seeing him naked at any given time. I saw him one day in the hallway, displaying his gentleman's particulars. And he said, "Oh, it's nothing you haven't seen before," which is true, but having seen something before is not a justification for seeing it again. Example, I've seen Love Actually before. The only way that film could be worse for me is if Andrew Lincoln showed up at Keira Knightley's doorstep with 13 placards, and on each of those placards was a photograph of my father's penis.